This next beef is still ongoing and doesn't show any signs of slowing down. I'm talking about Benny the Butcher and Freddie Gibbs. The beef between Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher eventually escalated into a full-blown brawl, a clash that reportedly involved one of the rapper's girlfriends and even ended with Gibbs' chain being snatched during the scuffle. Believe it or not, the two men were close collaborators at one point, but by the end of 2021, something caused this relationship to sour. To understand how we got here, we need to take a trip back to 2021 when Benny the Butcher was shot in the leg after an attempted robbery. This took place outside of Walmart in Houston, Texas, where Benny went to buy a couple items. When he hopped out of his Rolls Royce, a group of men walked up and demanded all of his jewelry. As he was running away, someone from the group shot and hit Benny in the leg. Apparently, Freddie Gibbs took to Twitter to joke about what happened to Benny. A bunch of people said that he did make these tweets, but they're not out there. I can't find them. This surprised Benny because he thought he was cool with Freddie, so in the beginning he just kept it quiet and didn't say anything about it. However, as time went on, Benny got sick and tired of the comments and hearing all about it.
You did something wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that shit. My mom could have lost her son. Nigga making light on that for some white kids on Twitter, some suburban kids on Twitter who ain't gonna do nothing, never did nothing.
According to Benny, the tension began when he told Freddie Gibbs he wasn't interested in doing a collab project, feeling like their time had already passed, and apparently Freddie didn't take this well, and that's what sparked the fallout between them.
You got a nigga laughing about that or making a joke about it. Right. Somebody who we said we was cool, we told the world we was cool. Yeah, that gotta be handled a certain way.
Instead of responding in the booth, Benny made it clear he wanted to handle things face to face, and that's exactly what went down in May of 2022 when Freddie Gibbs was scheduled to perform in Buffalo, Benny's hometown. Before the show that night, Freddie stopped by Dinosaur Barbecue on Franklin Street to grab a bite to eat, and that's when things took a turn. While he was at the restaurant, some of Benny's associates showed up and immediately started to jump Freddie, who you could see is right here in the green shirt. During the beatdown, you can also see Gibbs being dragged by his chain while he holds onto it for dear life. Regardless of what happened, even with a noticeably swollen face, Freddie Gibbs still showed up that night in Buffalo and performed for the people. When you get jumped, speaking from experience, you can't do much but turtle and just weather the storm. That's all you could do. Freddie's then girlfriend, Destiny Fox, gave her account of the incident, saying that Freddie asked her to go for a bite to eat and told her to put her jewelry on.
He was so adamant about me putting my jewelry on. So whatever, I did it, and we walked to the barbecue spot.
While on the way there, she said she could hear Freddie's name being whispered, although nobody was coming up to them.
This was like, I could hear his name being whispered and no one was coming up to us.
This caused her to ask Freddie if he felt safe, to which he said he felt safe anywhere.
I looked at him and I said, do you feel safe? And he goes, I feel safe anywhere. And me, I'm like, all right. Like, I'm safe anywhere. Like, I'm not worried about nothing because my man just told me we're safe anywhere.
Once they got to the barbecue spot, Freddie said he wanted to eat outside, to which she agreed because according to her, up until this point, Freddie never put her in harm's way. After taking a bite of her brisket, she would see Benny the Butcher and his goons.
Freddie's to my left. I'm eating my brisket. I look up and like Benny and like 15 dudes are cutting the corner.
According to her, Freddie tried to explain that he was eating with his girl and this really wasn't the right time. He didn't want any smoke. Benny and his goons were not trying to hear it.
Freddie's like, yo, I got my girl here. I don't want to do this right now. It's almost like he had me there to say that.
Scapegoat.
Moments later, she got her chain snatched, and when she looked over towards Freddie, he was getting dragged by his chain.
And I just see Freddie getting drugged by his chain and like blood pouring out of his head.
Ultimately, Benny's crew took Freddie's Rolex, his girl's chain. They weren't able to get Freddie's bunny chain because, like I said before, he was holding onto it for dear life.
He was holding on to his rabbit charm. He was holding on to that shit for dear life because he opened his hand up and his hand was cut open.
That's the trophy.
Like from that
That's the trophy, right?
The video of Freddie getting jumped started to make its rounds on Twitter after one fan posted it with the caption, "I just saw Freddie Gibbs get beat up and his chain took while I was eating in Buffalo, New York." Freddie would respond to this in a leaked text message where he said, 20 people deep and this is all they did? Couldn't even take my shit? Tell them to come harder next time. This prompted Benny to make a series of posts taunting Freddie, calling him MC Dinosaur Barbecue, and you can even see that he's wearing the chain that he took from Freddie's girl.
Hey yo, MC Dinosaur Barbecue, that's what got your head punched in the first time. Talk about shit you ain't had nothing to do with. Real shit. Niggas dragged you by your chain, dragged you by your shit. Niggas took this off your bitch neck. You pussy, nigga. MC Dinosaur Barbecue, you been getting ran down on by niggas for the past year. Without a gun. You a bitch. MC Dinosaur Barbecue. Niggas punched your head all in, had you fucking lumped up, stitches all in your shit. For running your mouth like you doing now.
And Benny never does this type of shit. Like, if you follow him, you'd know that he doesn't do these internet games. This is pretty rare. If this wasn't bad enough, a year later, Benny the Butcher trolled Freddie by linking up with his baby mother, Destiny, retweeting a photo of the two of them with the caption, "Chillin' like a villain." Freddie Gibbs then responded to this photo on his Instagram story, saying at least he still has 2 good legs.
Oh shit, what's that? 2 good feet, still working, nigga. Hey, I might run a mile, bitch. Oh shit, you see my foot? Oh shit.
An obvious reference to Benny being shot in the leg. Benny would also link with her again, different occasion, where you could see him putting his chain around her neck. Shortly after, Benny even posted a photo of Freddie's baby mama giving someone head, and fans later shared this to Reddit. I don't think this is a flex because his girl, she was a porn star. Like, that's kind of in the job description. One fan commented on the post and he summed it up pretty nicely, claiming this was the worst case scenario, as now we weren't going to get any more collabs or even diss tracks. Now, that's not exactly true because there were subliminals that went back and forth. In fact, I think eventually we will see a back and forth between Freddie and Benny. I think it's only a matter of time.